We begin today's Sunrise Smart Start with some breaking overnight news. A home in the city is damaged after Rochester police say a drunk driver crashed into it.
That call came in. Officers responded to the scene on Alexander near South Clinton just after 1:30 a.m. There were actually two women inside the home. They made it out just fine, but you see the aftermath as part of it caved in. First responders also to put out some flames that were in the truck. The driver was taken to the hospital for further evaluation of minor injuries and has already been issued an appearance ticket for DWI.
News 8, your local election headquarters, wrapping up the primaries here in Rochester with some upsets, some surprises as well. In fact, we were told there was about a 30% turnout up to it from the engaged voters at certain precincts.
That's what we saw here in the city following the race for mayor. Incumbent Malik Evans leads with 56% of the votes, a decisive win. Our News 8 team was there at his victory party as he was on the podium, noticeably emotional. Said he was grateful to all the support and voters who showed up at the polls. He also commented on a variety of topics that he led his campaign with, and this was similar to his first term as well.
Through it all, we persevered during the silliness of campaign season, when those who questioned a 45% reduction in homicides, a 53% reduction in shootings, where they said that we were satisfied by that. We said we weren't satisfied by that. We said we were gratified but yet not satisfied because we knew that the work was not yet completed.
His challenger and council member Mary Lupian came in second with about a third of the tally, followed by businessman Shashi Sinha with about 10% of the votes. Despite losing, here's Lupian saying she'll press ahead.
I'm not stopping. I'm going to run again. The city is going to be ready when this mayor is ready to step down. And I'm going to be there, waiting to take over because it matters. And because I am ready to steer the city in the right direction.
We will hear again from Mayor Evans on his win as he speaks to reporters later this morning.
Several other key races we're covering. Rochester also had a contentious race for city council. There were only 5 at-large seats open, though more than a dozen people were vying for them, 3 of those being incumbents. Stanley Martin, Miguel Melendez, and Mitch Gruber will remain on the council. LaShunda Leslie Smith and Kiara Kiki Smith also will join them.
To the city's school district here in Rochester, 4 candidates running for 3 open seats on the board. Current president Camille Simmons, newcomer Kareem McCullough, in first and second place. Heather Feynman gaining about 1,500 more votes than Vince Felder. These 3 commission seats on the board will be joining a new tenure there for RCSD with the next superintendent, Dr. Eric J. Rosser, taking over this summer.
We also continue following the county-wide vote for Republicans in Ontario County. At last check, the unofficial numbers had Jason McBride in the lead with 51.33%. Incumbent Jim Ritz trailing, though we did receive a statement from Ritz. He says he does not plan to concede, saying that things are just still too close. Now, if you missed the primaries, you want to check in on your local results, we have everything for you compiled on a special page on our website, so visit us at rochesterfirst.com.
7 minutes to go until 7 o'clock here this Wednesday. Our next sunrise traffic report here and a view from our Greater Rock Sky Eye. Still have one issue in northeast Rochester over Hudson and Roycroft there with first responders on scene. West side, you're good to go. East side, 104, the Bay Bridge, everything's at speed and clear. 590 getting to the split with 490 there in Brighton. Looking okay. All right, happening today, we're having a lot of fun. Getting a behind-the-scenes look at this historic yacht that has made it to Rochester. It was once owned by General George Patton.
It's called the When and If, an 83-foot schooner built in 1939, most recently restored on Canandaigua Lake in 2012.
All right, here's Iran again. We're not going to make you use the comp to wake everybody up, unless you want to.
Unless you
again,
can.
One more time, yeah.
You know, I got it once, and that was good enough. That is my win for the day. We're still here with Captain Sean. Tell us a little bit about the when and if and why people should come.
Yeah, I think it's one of the best boats still around. At 86 years old, she sails amazing. She's one of my favorite boats to sail on. We are going out for day sails from Thursday through Sunday, so come on out.
And you know, you've obviously sailed quite a bit. How does she fare in terms of favorite?
Oh, she's absolutely number one in my heart. She's my first boat I captained, and I'll still come back to her throughout my career. I know.
Some logistics. How many crew members are, you know, work here, and yeah, what do you need to make this run?
Yeah, it takes a lot of man hours, and we have 6 crew on board, two female, 4 male, and we have 7 berths down below, so we could use an extra crew member if you'd like to help us out.
I definitely won't pass the test, but if you just want me to live here and have some fun, I'll definitely do that. Guys, tossing it back to you.
Oh, man. Well, listen.
All right, Aran.
They need extra deckhand. Hop on. James.
Hey.
There you go.
Yeah?
Come on.
Not too bad. I just checked $70 for a ticket, so for an hour-and-a-half ride out there.
Spend the weekend.
Sounds pretty fun.
nice.
Learn how to tie some sailor's knots while you're out there.
Right. The fact that it's a, you know, an 80-plus-year-old boat and it's still cruising along.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
It had actually been almost completely destroyed at one point when it was being used, I think, in Massachusetts, and they restored it so beautifully. So it's great to see.
Good day to get out on the water today. Scattered storms coming up next couple days.
Those tours on the boat happening through this weekend. Got more info, RochesterFirst.com.
Have a great day.
Follow News 8 wherever you are on RochesterFirst.com, Facebook, X, and on our app for news and weather.